Hello. Welcome back to my page. Trying to see something real quick. I was going to. Okay. What was I going to do? I don't even remember. Yes, I was going to talk about culture and how I just think it's interesting that a lot of parents, immigrant parents, are always trying to force their kids to be a certain way by the culture in which they were raised. And there's literally nothing wrong with that. You should have pride in the culture that, brought you up and all of that. But culture is not conforming. Like, if anything, the uniqueness, the differences is what make culture. Because at the end of the day, it's just humanity. So if you're forcing someone to conform to said culture because it is the culture, it's just like, babes, no. And then you're making it difficult by putting the child, the person, in a different culture, in a different location with different ways of being. So now that child has two cultures in which it is embedded in, but you're trying to basically compete with the other one and be like, I'm better or this one is better. No, because now the child has those two cultures that they're exposed to is creating a culture in which is unique to them. So therefore now they have their own culture, and you just accept that. Let it be. Let it be. Culture should not hold you by the neck and choke you. Culture should be freeing. Culture should be exciting. It should be like, oh, this is my tradition. Oh, let me share this with you. Da da da. This is what we do. Let me da da da. It's not you have to, like, it's just nothing in this life, in this world should have you like that. To force something. The greatest thing I've learned this week is that action is natural. As in, things are going to do. The doing aspect of life is going to happen. It's going to be done. Action is natural. It's the being part that we struggle with. Just being. And it's not to say that, like, things are already written in life and that's how, whatever. But it's just like, you will think of things. You will choose what action you want to take. Like, action is natural. Action will happen. When people say, like, oh, I've done nothing all day, that is technically not true. But because if you really look at, ain't nobody really sitting and doing nothing all day. Even if you're just watching TV or just eating food or just laying there, you're breathing at it. Like, action is natural. You are, like, that is what makes things living. So at the end of the day, there is no thing in this world that is not doing an action, that is not doing something. So the doing aspect of life is going to happen. It is always going to happen. So your thoughts, the choice of what you're doing, X, Y, and Z, you can, yeah. So I don't know where I'm trying to get at with this conversation with myself, but just getting to the point of accepting that and also relieving myself of responsibility of doing everything in my life by myself, like, and also realizing it doesn't have to be in my asking other people exactly, it could be just me and God, because God ain't ever steer me wrong, even when certain things is happening and I'm like, why me? Oh my. Now I'm like, watch me, watch me, and I'm watching me. I'm talking to myself, like, I'm telling me to watch me. So there's just that. Yeah, I think we must be open to the evolution of humanity and creation and intelligence and information and the way in which things are done, culture changes with the people. The people is the culture. Like, at the end of the day, if the people are not there, then the culture does not exist. If I'm gonna be honest, because it is a created thing, therefore it can be destroyed, therefore it can be modified, therefore it can be changed. And inevitably it will be, because that is life. Like, the action of life and the life going on or being, or the action is natural. Like, that is just like the most profound thing I found. And it's from this book that it's been taking me a minute to read it, but it's called Three Magic Words. I've been watching this guy on here on YouTube. And his name is Nero Knowledge. He's a very, very interesting guy. No, he's not that very. I don't know. I don't know him in real life to know if he's very interesting, but the teachings that he teaches, the things that he puts out, is very interesting. So yeah, it's been taking me a minute to read, but I sat down last weekend and I just busted down. And now I have like a few more chapters left, just this amount. So I'm pretty sure I can get this done with if I just sit down for like an hour or two, maybe less. Well, yeah. But it has been very insightful, and one of the things that I loved, I think it was this last one actually, is this. Do not be concerned with action. Action is natural. Life and movement are synonymous. Concern yourself rather with guidance for your action. Know that all action springs from thought, that when your thought is true, so will your action be. Action which is governed solely by stimuli received from the outer world is false action and can result in nothing other than frustration of your desires. You dissipate your energies every time you attack an obstacle or a circumstance as a purely physical thing. No man is big enough to do anything by himself. The most frantic of your energies cannot change a wave of the sea, or the color of the grass, or the spread of a tree. Man who made himself not, who knoweth himself not, who liveth among phantoms he knoweth not of, what imbecility possesses him that he should attempt to mold the world by force? Wherever he looks, he sees the work of the power greater than he is. He cannot fight this power. He can only attune himself to it, work in accord with it. Okay? Thus, it is true action we are concerned with, and not action for action's sake. True action springs from true thought, and true thought springs from a man's cloistering himself in meditation with the universal subconscious mind. He who moves with God moves with power, and his actions is rewarded. The great men of this world accomplish in an hour what other mortals accomplish in a year. Yet they are not more active. Their activity is guided, powerful, sure, because they are directed to their objectives by the unlimited resource and power of the universal subconscious mind. To such men, lack and limitation and failure and disease are barely possible of understanding. They can scarcely conceive of them. So this is, I guess, esoteric teachings, but I think it's really, really mindful to be open to it and to accept certain things of it, or all things, honestly. Do as you wish. To me, I mean, I have family that are in many religions, so to me, I don't really say I'm one religion. I more so take things from everything, and I look at God's version of it. So there's that. But yeah, that is the best thing that I've learned this week, and I am also trying to stay, I guess, positive, or have a positive mindset. And I think I was already there, but like now that it's like I'm being intentional about not letting things upset me, or not letting things, even if they upset me, not letting it upset me for too long, not letting it like fester into my whole entire day, just making it a miserable day just because one thing happened. And then now I'm just like, oh, today's gonna be such a bad day because like, no, this happened, okay, moving on. Or I don't like this, okay, moving on. So that's where I'm at. I'm also learning that like being positive or having a positive mindset does not mean like happy go lucky all the time, 24/7. I think you're actually insane if you actually don't like that. No offense. But I think just being I was gonna say serene or calm, but more so like grounded, which I think I already kind of am. But like, no, which I think I am. I am. But like not being moved or phased by the things that are happening, and just constantly choosing to stay positive, just constantly choosing to be like, okay, I'm actually not even in the mood, but like I'm not upset. I'm not gonna dwell on something. I'm just going to let my mind breathe. Like no more thinking, no more making scenarios. I mean, I can do all of those things and keep my mind busy, but if it has no like, I don't want to say no value, but kind of yeah. Like if it's just something of me just going over something over and over and over and over again in my head, just to go over and over in my head, like no, girl, no, we're not doing that no more. We're not creating scenarios of what could possibly happen or what you would like for things to happen. We're just letting things be, especially the things that you cannot control, which are mainly the things that involve other people. Now, for the things that you kind of can control, I say kind of can with quotations because our controlling as well is very limited. With like, your discipline or your work ethic or your business that you're trying to, for those things, I will think of things, yes. But for anything involving scenarios of like people and, oh, it could have went this way, or maybe they'll message me there, or da-da-da-da, or maybe they'll reach out here, or maybe I should reach out, or I'm not doing all of that. If I get convicted with the feeling to do something, I will do it. But aside from that, no more creating scenarios in my head involving other people or things that I cannot control, because it's not going to do anything for me. But keep obviously my imagination runs very deep, so use it for the things that are a little bit, that I can have more control over. So yeah, I'm working on my second collection. I definitely want something flowy and lightweight, but not like, I don't know. I seen this bodysuit and this skirt that has really gotten my attention, but I'm thinking. I also want to try prints, like making prints. So I'm going to have to do research on that, and I'm also going to do research on factories. For some reason, my mind is like, I want to vend out to a Vietnamese factory. The first collection was made in Italy, which is cool, but I think that it was a bit, I did it mainly because of the low MOQ, but I want to try to see what I can find in Vietnam or even China, but China just, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. But I'm also leaving certain things to like the figuring things out aspect. I'm just leaving it up to take it, God. Take it, God. Take it, God. Take it. Because I don't want to hurt my head no more. I shouldn't be doing that. And although now I'm like literally by myself, the way in which I've lived my life, which was very much secluded or excluded, um, I've gotten to this point in which I can talk to myself or like talk to God or talk to the universe. And I know we have a good connection. I'll be mad sometimes, but I'm obviously working on that. Today is day 5 of that. So yeah. Birthday's also coming up and I'm excited for that. I have a couple of things lined up and can't wait to see what it do. What it do. So yeah. And for some reason I've been feeling like November is gonna be such a like I don't know why, but we shall see, and I hope so. So yeah. I've also started using skincare stuff. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I actually bought a facial wash, a toner that's not from Dollar Tree, and a moisturizer. I actually bought a moisturizer for the face. And if you know anything about me, I don't do none of that. All I be doing is washing my face in the shower with the water, plain old water. The most I'll ever do is like black soap or peppermint oil. I said peppermint oil. The peppermint Dr. Bronner's. And then I used to use this Dollar Tree toner. It was so good. But then they stopped selling it. I don't know why. And I would use like the tea tree oil, peppermint oil, dab on my face, and then I would use grapeseed oil or olive oil on my face, and that was my moisturizer. Just straight up oil, cooking oil. So anybody house I ever went to and I just left over, child, you already got the recipes. Because all I need is one thing. That's it, really. So now that I actually bought a product that's like meant for facial wash and all of that, it's like I can see the difference. I basically don't have any pores. Oh my god. Like it's cute and all, but oh my god. So yeah, there goes that. I'm really excited. I also started reading. I had a textbook that I got from FIT, and barely did I ever purchase any textbooks while I was in undergrad or grad at that. Did I purchase any books in grad? No, I did not. But I did get this one book, and I kept it. It's called Small Business. It's a very old book, but Small Business, An Entrepreneur's Plan, 3rd edition. So I've been going through that and doing like the action steps and whatnot, taking my time with it because my business is going to do well. My business is going to do well. I am that girl. And yeah, it's just a matter of time before it's my time. And honestly, time is not like, how many people you speak to and they're like, oh yeah, I'm 80 something, but I don't even feel that. Like I still feel like I'm 17. I don't know, my outer feels or looks the age, but inner I don't. So to me, I'm like yeah. So yeah, I'm going to really, really focus on that. Oh my goodness, I also cleared my area, and now across from me I have like a little station for my inventory. It took me a minute, but I got it done, and I'm just excited for what's next because I'm excited and I said so, and things are going to be great because I said so. So yeah, there is that. There is that. Also got to do a really cool thing. I worked on a movie set this past month or whatever, and it was so nice. It was so nice. I got to see some of the people that I worked with last year on a different set, on a different project. But this time it's a movie. It's my first movie, and it's just like I also got to be seen and on a big scene, and I just like like, oh yeah. Yeah. I hope by that time that like when it comes out that I'm in a space in which it just matches. Like, like, oh my goodness, you were here and you were here and you were and I'm like, yes, that's me. That's me. That's me. That's Miss O. No, is that not a so yeah. Okay, I'm done.